If you are a fan of Formula 1, you might be wondering who will be driving in 2024. In this video, we will look at the 2024 driver lineup and understand the changes that will be taking place from 2023. Let's get started. For those who are new to the sport, Formula 1 has 10 teams with 2 drivers in each team. This makes for a total of 20 drivers. Typically, at the end of every F1 season, there are several changes that occur to the driver lineup based on the team and driver performance. In 2023, we saw a multitude of changes that took place. Alonso to Aston Martin, Gasly to Alpine, Piastri signing with McLaren, and several others. However, this year is a unique year because the driver lineup remained largely unchanged. Let's take a brief look to prepare ourselves for the upcoming season. At Alfa Romeo, Valtteri Bottas and Zhou Guanyu both retained their seat. Valtteri has a long-term contract with the team, and Zhou got a 1-year extension towards the end of last year. Valtteri and Zhou proved to be a good combination in 2023. Valtteri brought the experience, and Zhou had a mature driving despite his youth. In addition, Zhou Guanyu, being Chinese, brings in a lot of investment from that country and also expands Alfa Romeo's fan base. AlphaTauri have gone with Daniel Ricciardo and Yuki Tsunoda. Yuki is now a veteran with the team, and it'll be interesting to see how he fares against Daniel Ricciardo, a proven Grand Prix winner. Daniel will also be eager to perform well because Sergio Perez is in the hot seat at Red Bull. If Perez were to make too many mistakes or have multiple bad performances, Daniel could potentially make a shock return to Red Bull. Alpine retained their driver lineup of Pierre Gasly and Esteban Ocon. In 2023, it was interesting to watch the dynamic between these two drivers. In their youth, Gasly and Ocon were best of friends but later had a falling apart. Last year, they seemed to work well together. Aston Martin started 2023 in amazing form, but their performances declined throughout the year. Fernando Alonso was the superstar of the team. He outperformed his teammate Lance Stroll in almost every race. For 2024, both Fernando and Lance retained their seat. Many felt that Lance should be replaced since his performances were not matching up to that of Fernando Alonso. Lance Stroll's father, Lawrence Stroll, owns a majority stake in Aston Martin, so it's unlikely that he'll fire his own son. It'll be interesting to see the battle between Stroll and Alonso in 2024. I am expecting that Stroll will be under more pressure to match up with Alonso. Ferrari had a bit of an up and down 2023, but their driver lineup remains unchanged. Both Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc retained their seat, and I believe this is the best move for Ferrari. The team strategy and team dynamics at Ferrari were more to blame than the drivers for some of their poor performances in 2023. Haas retained their driver lineup of Nico Hülkenberg and Kevin Magnussen. Both are capable and experienced drivers. The real question will be, can Haas provide their drivers a competitive car in 2024 which will allow them to score points on a regular basis? McLaren had a great second half of 2023 and retained their driver lineup of Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri. Oscar totally impressed in 2023, challenging his more experienced teammate Lando Norris. Piastri versus Norris should be an interesting battle to watch in 2024. Similar to Haas, McLaren's challenge is to provide their drivers with a car that can potentially win a championship. For Mercedes, Lewis Hamilton was back in form in 2023, and he will again partner George Russell in 2024. Russell proved himself to be a competent and reliable driver and earned a contract extension at the end of last year. However, my personal prediction is that Hamilton will dominate Russell in 2024. He seemed more motivated than ever, and if provided with the right car, could potentially challenge Verstappen for the championship. Red Bull also retained their driver lineup of Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez. We all know that Max is the favorite to win in 2024, but Sergio Perez is really in the hot seat. If Perez is not able to match Verstappen, he could potentially be replaced, maybe by Daniel Ricciardo or someone else. It'll be interesting to see the battle between Perez and Verstappen in 2024. Williams also has an unchanged driver lineup. They retained both Alex Albon and Logan Sargent. Compared to Albon, Logan Sargent was really struggling in 2023. However, I am glad that he was able to keep his seat and has a second chance to prove himself in 2024. Being from the USA, Sargent is uniquely positioned. Formula 1 has placed a great emphasis of growing in North America. With 3 races scheduled in the USA, Sargent could become a Williams hero in America with some good performances. Hope this video helped you prepare for the 2024 F1 season. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like this video and consider subscribing to the channel for more great Formula 1 content.